have until 3 p.m., which is my next appointment, and I'm trying to stream until then. Um, I get my 4-day streak continued, which will be perfect because then I've got time this weekend to stream more. So I did die and lose 15,000 souls last playthrough. Ooh, shit, I forgot about you. But what I did get is the iron key set that I need to free whatever the guy is that I need to beat Penetrator with to get the achievement. And here, iron key ring. Excuse me. Cat fur everywhere. Just vacuumed today. The Lord's Path. Who's that? Oh. Fuck you. Give me your official set. Ooh. Bloody iron key. I hear a dragon. Where's the dragon? I'm just gonna open everything. No more prisoners. Jailbreak. Jailbreak! His name's like Bior or something. Come back here. There are no more dogs down here. Tower shield. Oh, sweet. But wait, where's the person? Was he supposed to be in one of those jail cells? Please hold. We need to track him down. I need a tattoo. I need to get another tattoo soon. I think I want to get a Lies of P tattoo on my ribs. A quote. I've been wanting it for a little while, but I need to get it. Let's see. Whoops. Oh well. Let's see. He's not in there though. How would you lock yourself out of his quest though? He's hard to see. Wow, I must totally have just missed him. There's... Am I stupid? Chat, am I stupid? Wait, there's two... He's not in this one. He's not in this one. He's in this one. I am stupid. There he is, right there.
Who goes there?
This is the guy you need to save and fight the Penetrator with for the achievement.
Uncle Bill, you deserve a handsome reward.
Ooh, handsome reward. Yes, please.
Go on ahead. That's asleep.
Falls asleep. Bro. Who do you think you are, Sigurd? Is that where they get that from? Is that where Sigurd and his little falling asleep comes from? I thought I missed him, so I'm glad I did not. Alright, up and out of here we go. I think we have to go back to the Nexus and talk to him. Where he should appear now. Before advancing on to the Penetrator fight. Is a maiden. The storage and smithing boys, Patches, Ostrava.
But perhaps that...
I gotta make sure I do his quest right because I want his key.
Oh, I've not seen. I have some precious new stuff. You'll find something. I have bad news. There's a rumor that the Silent Chief Yurt has infiltrated Boletaria. Yurt's a mercenary. He'd kill his own kin for the right price.
Oh.
Now, I'm not a saint, but compared to Yurt, I'm as saintly as they come. So, I implore you to stay away from Yurt.
Oh, thank you.
So, I implore you to stay away from Yurt.
Thank you, Patches, for your advice. I don't trust you, but...
Are you begging for a magic lesson?
Yes, he is an untrustworthy fella. No, I don't know. I don't trust him at all.
Of course I made my best effort to free but I had not the strength. It's as simple as that. Besides, if I myself were captured, who would stand here and recruit? Besides, if I myself were captured.
I'm looking for Bior. Where is he? I just rescued him. He should be back here. Been a little bit of a mix. So I started doing New Game Plus because I have done New Game Plus on every single other game that I've been streaming. But I didn't realize that Demon Souls New Game Plus is the hardest New Game Plus in all the Souls games because it has the most significant jump for the enemies. Like, they literally get their HP doubled, their attack power, even like normal enemies. So I was finding it like very, very frustrating to play through because Demon Souls isn't like one of my absolute favorite Souls games anyway, and so it was like really frustrating. And like some of the bosses, like Flameworker, were absolutely insane. So I ended up, I've never done a spell build on any of the Dark Souls games, so I restarted the base game and now have played up to where I kind of left off and made some more progress, and I'm doing a spell sword build. So it's been a lot more fun playing the base game. And it's been kind of fun just to revisit this game just because I've only played it through once before, as opposed to some of the other games I've played through like a bunch more times.
Among them, could this too?
So I'm like remembering stuff I forgot. I'm trying to get some extra trophies. My trophy percentage was like an abysmal 40%, so I'm like trying to get more of the trophy
Do you
completions.
seek the power of God? A miracle, they have similar magicians in the end. A miracle, they have similar effects.
All
Oh, deep within, will you continue to pray?
right. No, I will not, but you can. Oh, where is he? What are all these down here? Wow, people put so many messages down here. That's kind of funny. Guess I gotta go up a little farther, maybe? Is he in here? Who's that? Somebody dead? Wait, who is this? The worst boss fight? Oh, that's a good question. I haven't played through all of them again yet, and in general, I will say Demon Souls bosses are pretty easy compared to the other Souls games, because this game is obviously like one of the first games they came out with. The bosses are pretty basic in their design and function. Worst boss. Let me see. Worst one. There's not really one that has been, like, infuriating, I guess. I mean, worst as in, like, most simple. Like, all of the boss designs are pretty simple. Like, some of them are pretty easy, but I feel like that's just a given in this game. Like, obviously... But I don't know if there's any that really stands out so far. I will say, Flame Lurker on New Game Plus was an absolute demon, which, pun intended, because it's Demon Souls and they're all demons, but he was really hard. He did so much damage, you barely hurt him, and I was playing a melee build, and he's weak to magic, so... I will say, in general, Flame Lurker is one of the harder bosses in this game, and is one of the more advanced, I guess. So just like in Dark Souls 1 DLC, how like Manus, Lord of the Abyss, Father of the Abyss, or whatever, is like one of the more like ahead of his time bosses for that game. I would say Flame Lurker is like one of the more ahead of his time bosses for this game. But I don't dislike the boss. Like he's fun and challenging, especially on base game. And then there's Dragon God, who is a gimmick fight, and normally I don't like gimmick fights. Like, I think one of my least favorite bosses in all of the Souls games is Bed of Chaos. But even Dragon God isn't, like, dislikable because the aesthetic is so cool and the gimmick is kind of entertaining. I mean, I was struggling a little bit yesterday on it just because I kind of forgot how to do it, but, I don't know. I still have, let's see, I still have all 3 bosses on World 4 and 5, so that's like 6. And then I've got Penetrator and Allant, so that's like 8. So I still have like 8 bosses left to go. I mean, I know all of them. But I don't know if there's like a boss that I absolutely hate. I think in this game it's more just the areas. Like some of the areas are insufferable to get through or annoying to get through. So, yeah, I'm thinking because I fought Armor Spider, Flame Lurker, Dragon God, Fool's Idol, Man-Eater. I guess maybe that one because I don't. But that's a personal thing because I don't like gank fights at all. But even that one isn't like that bad. Old Monk. Old Monk is like one of those PvP summon in a real player gimmicks. So like that one. Maybe it's not the best design-wise. Who else? I fought Phalanx, Tower Knight. I like Tower Knight, though. That's a cool boss. Yeah, I'm about to go fight Penetrator, who's one of my favorite bosses in this game. Another favorite boss of this game is like the Storm King or whatever it is. That one's another gimmick that the Yorm the Giant gimmick comes from, and Maris and Night Rain, where you have to get like a special sword and like blast this wind at him. But I think like that fight is so aesthetic and so cool. It's actually one of my favorite bosses in this game. So I don't think there's really like none of the bosses are like I don't like Leechmonger. I think that one's kind of stupid. Adjudicator is got an interesting gimmick, but it's not my favorite. I don't know. I think Maiden Estrella is fine. I haven't fought that one yet. Who else do I have to fight? The old hero, or the hero, whatever, the blind hero guy, I think is a pretty cool fight. Probably the worst boss, to be honest, for you is not the regular King Allant, the final boss, but the quote unquote real version of him that you fight if you do a specific like ending or whatever. If you choose not to kill the Maiden in Black at a certain point and you go in and he's literally just like a blob on the ground, that is probably the worst boss in the game. It's like the secret final boss. Yeah. It's like you fight Allant, who's actually a really good boss, and then it's like this is his real form, and he's literally just a blob on the ground, and he just like does this little. Yeah, I thought that was so stupid. So that's probably the worst one in the game, to be honest. But yeah, I can't even like. Whereas some of the other Soul games, there's such a difference between the bosses. I feel like this game is like you take it for what it is, and there's not really any that's the absolute worst. I will say the worst area in this game, and my least favorite, is in World 5, where you go through that swamp. That is absolutely despicable. So I'd say the worst is just that area. Where the heck is this guy? I gotta find out where he's hiding. I think I talked to him enough to make him move here. But yeah, I still have some of my favorite bosses to go. I'd say, for me, number one favorite boss in this game is Storm King, just because of the aesthetic. Number two is Penetrator, because he's like my favorite format, I would say, of bosses in this kind of game to fight. And then number three is probably Flame Lurker, just because he's like ahead of his time in this game, and it's like a kind of a fast, aggressive boss. Aesthetic wise, I would put Dragon God up there because it's really cool. He's supposed to be right here sitting in front of... Am I just not seeing people today? No, he's supposed to be right here. Yeah, he's supposed to move right in front of World 5, Archstone, and then when you get to the Penetrator boss, he'll be there to help you fight it. Magic is so cool in this game. I'm glad I did a magic playthrough. We're gonna fight the jailer again. Well, he's not here anymore, so... What the hell? Might as well get that lizard again. One of the things I really like about this game is seeing where all of the things from like the Dark Souls series came from, like the little crystal lizards and like the boss designs. Like some of the more, like this game has some interesting things that they did with boss designs that they like play out later. Like Man-Eater kind of is like where they get the idea for the Belfry gargoyles later on. And some of the gimmick fights that they repeat later on. Now he shows up.
Our great king was a magnanimous leader.
No.
He was stolid, spirited, caring of his subjects. He fought valiantly against the vile and depraved. The seditious claims that our Lord brought this scourge
They bring
upon us
Phalanx enemies back, like in the Dark Souls 1 Painted World.
That must be
Dragons started in this game,
Must be.
which they do throughout the whole rest of the series.
my brother-in-arms.
The
Valfax
evil
of the Twin Fangs.
swamp area I just mentioned that I hate, they do that in every Dark Souls game.
And like myself, he was the master of more than the sword. Dark times have befallen and no one could have. Surely you've seen the Lone Stone Tower. According to that spine, regrettably, how long were those vermin? How long were those vermin?
Alright, dialogue exhausted. Now we can go back and proceed, although what a heinous little area. I was having trouble with it yesterday. It's just like so many enemies. So proceed to Penetrator. A very, very solid boss in this game. I want to try and get his armor somehow if possible. But I think you have to do something like with world tendency. Oh, the other thing I gotta remember to do is... Actually, maybe I would do that first. Question mark. I wanted to see if I could get the monk's head wrappings. I already beat the old monk boss, but I would need to put my stone summon sign in front of it, get summoned as the boss. Just that's another thing that they take from this game later on in Dark Souls 3 in the DLC. They do Half-Light Spear of the Church, which is the same. They bring it from this game, from the old monk, where it's like you can be summoned as a PvP boss.
I can forge weapons for you.
And you don't even technically need to fight and beat whoever it is. Like, if you get summoned for it and they die to like the Mind Flayer or something on the way, which is very possible because I did that, you get that monk's head wrapping, which increases your magic, which I need. All the little magic helps. I have to be playing online, which I am. I don't know where you put it though, like... Ooh. No. Go away. Just wanted the lizard. Why can't I do that? That's not right. Why? Do you have to go to the other one? Ugh. Maybe I'm just too close to the boss and the Archstone. Oh, right, because this is Maneater. You have to be in soul form, not human form, but I am. Oh, there we go. I've invaded 3 worlds. Oh, I also get an achievement, I think, for either defeating an invader or helping somebody defeat a boss. Like, I haven't gotten those trophies yet, so. It says to kind of put your sign somewhere out of the way, because if it's in a normal spot, somebody might use it to summon you to help against the boss, which is not what I want because I want to be summoned as the boss. But I also want to help somebody defeat a boss once, at least, for the trophy. And I just want to see if it works in general. Do you have to stay in this world? Because that would be kind of annoying if I just have to stay and wait. Hmm. Yeah, I also have to, which is the same for all of the games, you have to be around the similar level as them. So, like, if I can't be summoned for, like, a New Game Plus boss if I'm on my base game run through. So it kind of limits the pool. And it might also be limited to cross-platform, so only other PlayStation players. But it looks like I do have to stay in the world, which is really annoying. So I don't know if I'm going to do that. This person waited for an hour and a half. Hmm. Woo! Yay, I'm being summoned. I hope they die before they even get to me. That would be cool. I'm the old monk. This is my first time being summoned as the old monk. Now, it's possible that they die before they even get to me. Yeah. They died on the way to the boss, so I get the monk's head wrappings. Woohoo! Alright. So. I get a boost to magic. But I get increased damage from magic. But that's fine. That's awesome. That's the first time I've done that. So I got my head wrappings. I'm going to be doing more magic damage. I will go back to the world of Boletaria, try and go and fight the Penetrator. So I've talked to Bior. Wait, I didn't open that. So I gotta... I did die on the way through this world before. But it was at the end of a very long playthrough too, so it was one of these fuckers. It's like the last guy left too, which was really annoying. Oh, I'm in human form now because I won as the boss. That's cool. These guys are so annoying. Wish I would stop doing that little kick thing. Well, that's gonna be annoying if he's standing right in the way. Bro! Fuck this area! So annoying! Just lost 6,000 souls. I lost 15,000 souls last night. That's, I don't even know how many levels. Yes, Miyazaki is an expert at knowing just how to drive you insane. And I think he does this very well in this game, particularly. That's why I was saying, like, I think the areas in this game are worse than any of the bosses, which kind of levels out or flips around a little bit more in later games. Did he jump into the fire? wish I could just teleport to the boss. Yeah, Dark Souls. Yes, it's Dark Souls 2 is like one of the epitomes of that too. That's one thing that Team B got right for that. All right. Should be able to run by almost everything else. Because I did the other night. Actually, I didn't go in here. I failed to see how that connected with me. I was dodging and still in my iframes. This run back is honestly soul sucking. Maybe this way connects. I went down here before, but oh, good. Good, another enemy standing right in the stairway. It's just what I wanted. Wait, that just brings me to where I jumped down from before. Oh, I was hoping for a different connection. It's just a different way to connect to the area. Oh, I guess I gotta do it again. Oh, I get all of them at once. Nice. That actually killed them all. Uh-oh. That's the guy that killed me yesterday. I had like killed every single person in the area and he was still alive. Is that another fucking red knight? Damn, it just keeps going. Oh, no! What the hell? Is this really the only way that you have to go to unlock the penetrator fight? You have to get through all of this? That's crazy. That's crazy. It's like the entire area there's somebody standing directly in your way. Alright, I've lost interest in this, and I don't have a lot of time before I have to hop off stream, so I'm gonna go to one of the other worlds. Penetrator can wait till later. Maybe I'm under-leveled. What time is it? Yeah, I only have a half hour, so... Oh, finally. Oh my god. That fucker wants to go. Wait till the boss fight at the end. That was the very first time he even did a follow-up swipe. I was waiting for it the whole time, and he didn't do one until right then. Got him. Dropped a good amount of souls too. anything down here, or is it just a trap? That they follow you that much. Alright, let me get my souls at least. Oh, this game. This game. Jesus. Just lock on. that's a good item. That shield heals you, I think. Oops. Pasta. I believe the shield... Oops. Yeah, this one gradually restores HP. Is this a boss? Is that the run back to the boss, that whole thing that I just did? Because that would be insane. Ugh, I'm out of age spice, so I just gotta let my magicka regenerate a little bit. I'm gonna run, grab a snack, go to the bathroom, be right back. Alright, I'm back. That does a lot of damage. And now we wait. I will be patient. Let my magic regenerate. I wish I had some more aged life. I got way too close to the edge there. Wow, I got 20,000 souls too. This should be enough. Nice. Thank God I didn't have to do that run back again.
How long will those vermin?
I was worried sick.
We are indebted to you.
Ooh, 65G. I'll take it.
Oh, fellows. No, come back.
Haha, now I can evacuate and heal. That's gonna be huge.
Are you begging for a magic? I see.
Thou seekest the power of the... Then touch the demons.
Wait, actually...
I shall await thy return.
I can forge weapons for you.
Uh-oh.
Do come back alive.
Thou seek... Then touch the demons. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Art thou finished? May thy strength help.
Alright guys, that is it for me today. I have a concert later tonight. I'm going to see Matt Mason. But I'm sure I'm going to be streaming more this weekend to continue my streak. So, hope you guys have a good rest of your Friday. Happy Friday, TGIF. And I will see you later. Bye!